Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. You may have a seat, please. Good afternoon. It's my great honor to be in the midst of you. It's a great pleasure to express my gratitude and happiness and how thankful and grateful I am to be one of the participants and the representatives of this conference. It is a great opportunity to use through it and to express my sincere greetings and salutations and the best wishes to you all and to our distinguished guests of this conference. This conference means a lot to me. It means a lot to you too. This conference wouldn't have been there without you, without the spirit of your sacrifices, and without the complete willingness of yours. Because you understood the enormity and how powerful this conference to you. And what does this conference mean to you? Because you made up your mind. You are not gonna be out of this conference with nothing. Rather, with something meaningful to be instilled in your mind. This conference, as usual, annually takes place. And it's the dream for every individual. And it's the dream for every person to be one of the participants, or to be one of the representatives, or to be there on that day. So you are lucky that you are within us in this hall. And this does not mean that we are going to forget about those who are not with us today. And it is also a great chance, an opportunity to extend my best wishes and sincere greetings to those who are watching us today at this very evening. To those who are watching us today at this very evening, from every angle of the world. I mean from every corner of this world. Wherever you may are, we are greeting from this very hall towards you. And we hope so that you accept our greetings. And we wish for you the best in your lifetime. You know, those who came before me in this very stage where I am standing, they spoke a lot. They have taken almost all the spheres, or all different spheres of the life. They have made their views, and they talked much. And that's something significant for us we should realize, and for us we should put in our mind. Some of them spoke about the past, some of them spoke about the future, some of them spoke about what's going on the ground right now. And as I have come here, I'm going to talk about something that is really significant and it's really important for every individual of us. Has to have that idea. I'm going to go back and talk about something that had happened. It's about a century later. And that probably was 1914. I think all of you know what I mean or what I refer to. And it's the World War I. or the world catastrophe that happened in 1918. So we are going to talk about it. I'm very sure that we are not going to talk about it so deeply because the time against us, but we are going to talk about some points to make sure that we have the idea, we have what happened during that time, we have how that war had happened, and some other things throughout of that war. So, what I So the First World War, it is the most explosive and the bloodiest war that had fought on this earth. It had fought in an international scale. It fought between two groups. It fought between two hostile camps who named themselves as Triple Alliances and Triple Intent. The war started in 1914 and ended in 1918. It took 4 good years and some months. It took 4 good years and some months. So the two groups or the two camps of the two groups or the two hostile camps, German, Austria-Hungary, Bulgaria, Romania, and Turkey on the side of Triple Alliance against Britain, France, Russia, Japan, and in 1917, Italy joined, and in 1918, the United States of America joined on the side of Triple Entente. So that increased, or that put this world or most powerful countries into two groups or two hostile camps, named themselves as the Triple Alliance and Triple Intent. Then the war started from the Balkan region. By Balkan region, the southern part of Europe. That was an area had become a breeding ground for tensions, mistrust, suspicions, robbery, violence that increased the tensions or has just put these two groups into problems. Then, from that time, because of the issues, the war so swiftly and so rapidly moved into the war that covered almost all parts of this world, if not, or almost all the parts of this world, if not all parts of this globe. Briefly write the Prophet of Ottoman, Bismarck, that he had said, or he had predicted one day to his friends, I shall not see the war, but you will. It will start from the Near East and happen. Then, with nothing had happened, the war fought on land with tanks. The war fought on water, sea, with dreadnoughts. The war fought underwater with submarines. The war fought on sky with plane. It involves both masses and armies. In other words, the participants or the people who participated in that war, they were civilians and they were soldiers from both sides, from the side of Germany and Austria-Hungary, and from the side of Britain and Austria. Britain and France, or Britain and France and Russia. Then the war had gone far. The war had destroyed each and everything. These countries put themselves as Triple Alliance, and those countries put themselves as Triple Intent.